And welcome back to the Dawn Show. So we are continuing our Meatless Monday theme here, and now vegan cooking with Rachel Klein from Miss Rachel's Pantry. Welcome, Rachel.
Hi, thanks for having me, Dawn.
Oh, it's so fun to be here. So what's the difference between vegetarian and vegan, first of all?
Sure. So vegetarian means you're going to abstain from all animal products.
Right.
But you still eat dairy and eggs. Vegan means no meat, no fish, no dairy, no eggs, and no honey. Nothing that comes from any animal. And a lot of vegans also don't wear any animals on their body, so no leather, no fur, none of that stuff.
Do the pleather.
Yeah, we'll do a lot of pleather.
So what are you gonna teach us about with cooking today? What are the recipes here?
So we are going to do a kid-friendly vegan macaroni and cheese that hides a little bit of vegetables, has a lot of protein, a lot of fiber, and a lot of nutrients to keep your kids going throughout the day.
Yeah, good and healthy stuff.
Good and healthy stuff, and it's super simple. So
let's get cooking.
Yeah, let's get cooking. We're going to use this blender here.
Okay.
So maybe I'll go around you and get to the blender.
All right.
Okay.
Move
so
my
a blender is really all you need. A few kitchen appliances, a cooktop, you're good to go.
Okay.
So what I did here is I got everything ready, and into our blender we're going to make the cheese sauce. And the cheese sauce does not have any cheese in it.
Okay.
Okay, so our foundation for this sauce is going to actually be white beans. White beans, these are organic white beans, chock full of fiber, lots of protein, and it's going to make a really creamy texture.
Yum.
So in that goes. And then the next, we'll give it a really fun macaroni and cheese color while also adding beta carotene, B complex vitamins, lots of fiber, amazing sweet potatoes, yams, in they go.
Just got some last night.
Yeah.
My boys love them.
They're so
Yeah,
good.
Yams are great.
And then so the last thing we're actually going to add to our mix here is raw cashews. And so where do you get your protein? People ask us this all the time. As a vegan person, you can get tons of protein from beans, nuts, plants, anything, and a vegetable. It's going to give you a good amount of protein here. But these are wonderful and they're raw. And they don't have a lot of flavor, whereas a roasted cashew is going to give you more of like a nut butter. Mm-hmm. This is going to just kind of be a simple base that'll make it creamy and give it a lot of depth.
Okay.
So in that goes.
In that goes.
And if you don't have a powerful blender, you're going to soak them in advance, and that'll make them softer.
Uh-huh. And you would just soak them in water?
In water, yeah. You can do that for a couple of hours.
Okay.
And then I'm going to leave this open here. And this is organic soy milk. And I'm going to just open that.
Now, do you ever use coconut milk?
I do.
Okay.
I love coconut milk.
Yeah, my kids love that.
You want to just make sure you get an organic coconut milk to make sure there's no weird fillers in it. And not because it's not vegan, but we want to be healthy here too. Yeah. And so soy milk has a lot of protein. It also has as much calcium as dairy milk. So in that'll go right into the top there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that soy milk is just as healthy. And
it's just as healthy.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And I like the little logo on here. It's not a mystery, it's a bean. It comes from a soybean. So so then we're going to season it. And this is so simple. You do it all in here.
Okay. All in one.
All in one.
One blender dish
yeah,
to
less
clean
dishes
up.
to clean. This is garlic and onion powder. And it goes, and if you have adventurous kids or if you're making this for yourself, you can add, I like to add a chipotle pepper to make it a little bit spicy.
Okay.
Sea salt.
Just a little bit.
Little bit. And black pepper, you don't have to add it, but I think it adds a nice flavor. And then we're going to whiz it up.
All right, whiz it up.
Whiz it up, and I'm going to keep my hand over top. We're just going to let it go for a little bit.
And look at the color of it. You're right, it looks just like a mac and cheese kind of a color.
So we're just going to let it go for a little bit longer. I guess while it's going, we can into the pot.
My hand over.
Okay, that would be great. Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. I think that should be good.
Is it good?
Yeah. Perfect.
All right, is that good?
And it'll bloop. So I made some pasta here.
Okay.
And the nice thing with this is you can use any type of pasta. If you're avoiding wheat, you can use a quinoa or a brown rice pasta. You can also do this, if you're trying to like watch carbohydrates, you can do it with a spaghetti squash, which is really nice.
Oh,
this
that's
sauce
a good idea.
really lends itself to kind of whatever you're wanting cheesy. And you can also pack it for lunch for your kids. Put it in a thermos and it's good to go for lunchtime. So I'm going to do my best not to make a mess here.
Okay.
And put these noodles into the pot.
Now, do you have a little oil in there?
I do.
Okay.
Whenever I make the pasta and I'm making it in advance, I wash it in cold water to kind of get it to stop cooking, and then I toss it with olive oil, and that stops the noodles from sticking together. So you can essentially make a lot of this in advance and then just pop it in the refrigerator or the freezer and have them for lunches throughout the week.
Nice.
Yeah, so you're just gonna take
me-
that very
take
thick
this off.
sauce. Yes, please. And
This off.
Perfect.
Ready? Pour it in there.
Pour all of it in there, and it's really thick, which
Look
is
at
nice.
that. It looks exactly like a cheese sauce.
A cheese sauce,
You would
yeah.
never know.
It's magic.
It's magic. It's Miss Rachel's pantry magic, right?
Pantry magic, yeah. So this is great. You can also, if you're concerned about your kids or your spouse not eating enough vegetables, you can put some cooked carrots, cauliflower. You can hide some spinach or kale in there. It's a really nice, thick, cheesy sauce that hides very well whatever you're trying to feed
This
your
looks
family.
delicious.
Yeah, so this is like a really cheesy, really thick, and you know what? This is a little thick for my taste. I would add a little bit more soy milk, coconut milk, almond milk to kind of thin it out.
Okay.
But some
But it
people
looks
like
amazing.
nice, thick and cheesy sauce.
And it's loaded with, it's just packed with protein and iron and
Exactly.
yummy.
Lots
And
of yummy.
Is
That's
this,
important.
is this something that you serve in South Philly at your place?
We do different versions of it for sure. At our place, we have a dinner every Saturday night. We seat 12 guests around a farmhouse table, and we do a different menu every week. So we try to play around and always do one week better than the week before, or constantly improve upon our recipes and our ideas, and try not to do the same thing twice.
So what did you serve last Saturday, or what will you serve this
Oh man!
Saturday? Either
Well,
or.
who knows what this Saturday is going to bring? But last Saturday, we work with a group called Fair Food Philly. So we're trying to get more and more local ingredients. We use some local sunchokes on nice little chickpea cakes. We did a tempeh dish.
Nice.
We do a mix of vegetables, a mix of fun vegan, vegetarian ingredients like tempeh and tofu and seitan, but we really try to use as many veggies and fruits as we can.
Well, everybody loves it. Everybody I talk to just raves about your place. And not only that it's healthy, good food, but it's healthy, good conversation to sit around this big
Yeah.
wood table and meet new people. It's sort of like a bed and breakfast, but at nighttime.
Yes, exactly. You get to wear your going out clothes. You're not hanging out with strangers in your PJs, but yeah, it's a good time. It's different. Most restaurants, you never even make eye contact with the people at the next table over. So this really brings some people out of their comfort zone, but in a
Yeah.
good way. So,
Making good connections.
exactly.
We'll be right back with The Dawn Show right after this. Welcome back to The Dawn Show. So, you would never know there's no cheese in this mac and cheese. This is amazing, Rachel.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
It's delicious. No, my Michael will love it.
Awesome.
So, if somebody had a nut allergy, you were telling me in the commercial
Yeah.
break, you would just do some what?
So we can do a lot of different things. A Yukon Gold potato in there, cooked cauliflower, flaxseed.
A lot of different
A lot
options.
of different options.
So we're down to our last 30 seconds.
Yes.
Tell me what you're doing at Miss Rachel's Pantry for Valentine's Day.
Oh, so we have a Friday and a Saturday night dinner at
Okay.
our farmhouse table, and as of right now, they're all booked up.
Uh-oh.
We also have meals for two packaged, ready to go to take home on Friday and Saturday.
And we gotta go.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Keep